What's up, guys? Back again, and this time I am showing my seeds that I decided to germinate. Hold on one second. I was doing this last night and forgot to make the video. So this is about, hold on, let's see what time it is. It's almost 24 hours. It is actually 6, so 10 hours. This is what I'm got in here. I got the water, cellophane wrap over the top just so it doesn't evaporate. That's one of the seeds right there. I'll probably be taking these out really soon. Go ahead and put them in the paper towel. Get the paper towel wet. Soak, let them soak in there for a couple days. This is just to get it waterlogged, get the germination process to get started. That's all this is. This is the vanilla kush. Went with that one, and went with super lemon haze. That's what that is. SLH, and then I got LSD, which is really high cannabinoid THC concentration. It's 25% from what I believe, if it's done correctly, which is extremely high. Not the highest, of course, but it's still up there. I wanted to try that out, and it's a pretty relatively short plant, so it'd be perfect in the box. So yeah, probably about to pull those out anytime now because they're getting pretty dark, so that means they're absorbing the water like they're supposed to be, but I don't want to get them waterlogged, so I'll be pulling those out really soon. Also, you'll notice there's 3 of these. So I'm going to figure out which one ends up getting the best root system, and or which 2 get the best root system, or if all 3, or I'm sorry, I'm kind of a little tired, which of them get the best root system, and probably plant those, or I might just plant all 3 and figure out which ones are growing the best, and then pick 2 of them, the 2 best ones, and go ahead and grow those so I get a better yield or whatever, because we all know it's genetics that each plant is different, so they'll grow differently and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll make a video when I start, when I get the paper towels ready and stuff, and I'll just show you that when I get that ready, so be ready for that. Alright guys, so now it's time for my second process for my germination. Got the seeds in here, been sitting there for a long time. Usually they sink to the bottom if they're fully, like all the water has been absorbed into them. I didn't let it sit 24 hours, but you don't necessarily have to let it sit 24 hours. The reason why it's either floating on top is either 1, it doesn't have enough water in it, which doesn't really matter. With my second process is going to really make sure I take care of that. But or it could be an air bubble or something, air keeping it up. See, this one, that one actually sunk down to the, probably would help if I actually took the cellophane off for you guys. Hold on one second. Excuse me. Alright, so that one went down. This one is actually the super lemon haze. This one did not. This is the vanilla kush. Did not sink. It's still sitting on there floating, as you can see. This one, God, I can't remember which ones I did. This one's the LSD, and it's still floating on there as well. But they're all dark, so I know that the water got penetrated in there, and that's what the filing helps for. And now I'm going to wet this paper towel. I'm not going to use distilled water or anything. I'm not going to use purified water. I'm not going to use any of that. I'm just going to go ahead and take it straight out of the sink here. So I'm going to make it somewhat warm because warm helps it. But in the overall, you know, it's going to end up pulling off anyway. But I'm going to start off warm, get it wet a little bit, and I'll come back and show you guys when it's wet. Alright guys, so I'm back. What I did is I'm moistening up this towel. Squeezed it enough to where some of it came out, but not all of it. I mean, there's still some little drops that can come out when I squeeze it. Top one is Super Lemon Haze. The vanilla's underneath, then the LSD. I'm gonna let this sit in there. I'm not gonna try to add any more water. I mean, I got enough water from the cup, so I just want to have very minimum in here. So if it didn't absorb enough water, it can still absorb it from this towel. I'm gonna try to let it sit for 2 days without touching it, maybe even 3, depends on how I feel. I mean, these seeds have been sitting there for a while, so it may take longer than other seeds to actually crack open. So I'm gonna watch these things closely, keep it in a dark place. I'm not gonna use a heating mat. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna use it for when I'm starting to use seedlings or grow the seedlings. So when I get to that part, I'll figure it out. But right now, I'm just gonna put these into a Ziploc baggie and let them sit there, and then check up on them in a couple days, and then I'll show you guys what happened then. And then by then I should also have the fans in, so I'll show you guys what it looks like with all the fans installed and everything. So be ready for that. Alright guys, so just got the fans in. These are the new ones that I just got. And yeah, so I'm going to put them in here in the top corners. Corner right there, and then the corner right there. Still cutting it out, trying to get the size, you know. So once I get that, I'm going to put these in, show you what they look like, and line it all up and everything. And then I might show you what it looks like already taped up, just so I can get that out of the way. And then after that, I'll show you what how I'm going to do the wiring for all 3 fans, connect them and everything. Then after that, should be done. The seeds, this will be the first. It's already gone through day 1 process of the germination in the paper towel. So excuse me, it's going to be about 1 or 2 more days, and for it to get to where I want it to be at. So I'm going to keep checking up on those. I'm not going to check it today. I'm just going to let them do their thing, and that's usually what you got to do. So I'm going to get this up and running. Should take me maybe a few hours to get it the way I want it to look, because you gotta line these cutouts real closely up with the ducting pipe and everything. I don't want any leaks. I want it to be really nice and clean, so all the air gets filtered out and everything. So I want to do a good job. I've always believed in do it right the first time. So that's what I'm going to try to do, and I'll come back when I'm finished cutting out these holes.